think seeing as the drive is a little quiet maybe in terms of the bigger game at the moment, and on the sounds of things, as you've already seen, lots of activity down by Gowrie Waterhole. We're going to head there as well. We're not that far from there. Just going to give you a slightly different angle on things, and then see from there, maybe head towards the western parts of Djuma. Nick used to always say, head west, young man, head west. West is best. Maybe we'll listen to Nick a bit this afternoon. Hope all's well with him. He's in Canada, and I'm sure he's happy. Coming down to Gowrie Waterhole, you know, it really is quite a sight. There's some impala horn wrestling. Baboons are climbing around on our tree with the infrared lights on it. Skyline of Giraffe. Seems to be the place to hang out on a Saturday afternoon. Look at that. Egyptian geese, waterbuck, impala. Rexon can decide where we start. We're going to look around the area for a bit. A couple of young waterbuck just tiptoeing along on the edge of the waterhole. Really is awesome. So many animals. Also got, here's another young male. You can see little stubs of his horns just coming out. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me again. Sorry, animals. Come here and disrupt your peace. They're just amazing. Impala, waterbuck. A little part of the warthol that's remaining in the foreground, also beautiful. It's quite a big male. He's not quite as large or as impressive as the bull we saw earlier on today, but a beautiful big male as well. What is most impressive out here is the feeling out here. It's just so tranquil. It's obviously fantastic having so many species hanging around together. Like I said already a few times, there's the impala, the waterbuck, Egyptian geese, baboons, giraffe, lots of other smaller bird species. That's really awesome, but the feeling out here is just amazing. I almost feel like whispering. You literally get the sensation of lots of healthy and happy animals, creatures and beings that are content with the environment, content with just being what they are. It's something that we as humans can often learn from. Sorry, that's my hand. Let's have a look at the view in general. We've got a spectacular sky in the background, really dramatic clouds. Got impalas running around, water reflecting the sky in the foreground. Look at those guys, full of energy, bursting with life. Let's just go a little bit forward. Try and get a bit closer. Now it's just such an incredible sensation being part of this. I could also say that got all these animals around here, including us, Homo sapiens or humans. We're part of this environment. Too often we tend to think of ourselves as outsiders or spectators, or we tend to think of animals being these other creatures that tend to live in our worlds. That's not the case at all. As much as that baboon and her baby belong on this earth, no more or less so than us as humans. And we are just part of the environment. We might be a little bit more intelligent, or think we've got a bit of a higher understanding of things, but in the end we are just mammals. We breathe oxygen, we have warm blood, we lactate milk for our young, and we're just one of the species on this earth. Hopefully we can learn before it's too late how to really coexist with our environment and other animals. So otherwise we will be less than a baboon. Probably the best age to watch baboons, sort of teenagers. They're physically big and strong enough now that they can sort of cruise around on their own within the troop. They don't need to stay close to mum anymore. They're becoming aware of the sort of social politics of the troop as well. But most of all, they're just very curious. They investigate things, they look at things, they play around. And from those baboons to this waterbuck. And they're also mischievous. We'll watch these two for a little bit and see what they get up to, but apart from catching the bit of food there and looking for something to eat, they quite often play around with each other as well.